Today we're starting in whatever Protochori, some town, Petrochori, and we are getting to the sea. Think late 300s, I guess early 300s, about 390 BC. Xenophon took 10,000 Greek mercenaries to Persia to fight for Artabazdos, the king of Persia. Well, the deposed king of Persia, to retake the power. Now, as soon as they got all the way through Asia Minor to Mesopotamia, the new Persian king was like, bro, we just won the civil war, you're too late. You lost this little battle, like it's over. They're like, holy shit, we're 10,000 Greeks stuck in Mesopotamia with no way home, with no money. So Xenophon then became the leader because the other generals the Persian king killed, and Artabazdos was long gone. So now these 10,000 Greek mercenaries had to get out of Mesopotamia. And Xenophon led them. They got rid of all their shields and everything so they could be light and agile. And they took this crazy journey up through Mesopotamia, up through Armenia, having to fight different tribes to get out. And then if they went to one region, and tribes said, we'll let you through, we'll give you resources if you kill this other tribe. And they did all this different stuff, all these different journeys. And they got over the mountains of Asia Minor and looked down into the Black Sea. And for the first time they said Thalassa, Thalassa, which is how you said Thalassa back in ancient Greece. And they finally saw the sea. That is going to be us today.
Let's see if this works. This feels pretty good, to be honest. Fuck it. Oh, that's better.
Okay, starting my Strava. I'm in front of the hose, in front of the church. I got my coordinates. And I'm starting my watch. That's a pretty good looking street dog.
How do the new shoes that you just slammed feel?
I think they'll be good just because it's a different pattern on my foot. But yeah, there's going to be problems, but it's not a matter of there being problems or not. It's a matter of dealing with these problems. As always, with every day, I'm starting off limping because blood is either leaving my foot or getting into my foot. But everything, it warms up slowly, and then I get up to a 5.5 to 6 kilometer speed. Anyway, ciao. Μεγάλο δέριο, μικρό δέριο, ορμένιο, μεταξάδες.
Μεταξάδες πέρασε και καλύφθηκες Νέα Σάντα.
Ναι. Εκεί μια νύχτα κάνουμε Νέα Σάντα και Νέα Σάντα πήγαμε...
Πώς πέρασε.
Πού? Όχι, όχι. Πιο απάνω πήγαμε Κομωτινή και... Σήμερα που δεν μιλάει ελληνικά. Πετροχώρη, είμαστε σήμερα. Εδώ κοντά. Και τώρα πάμε κάνω όλα.
Πετροχώρη, καβάλα τα έξι φάκελα. Αφού πέρασε το δέλειο, πέρασε το νέα καβάλα.
Just going to start reading and tomorrow and the day after.
Which is what allows us to absorb up to 90 grams an hour, just for the listeners. You pushed over 100 and
Okay, we're taking a break in this random place. Stopping my watch. Okay, so things are definitely getting tough. And I realized we haven't actually sat down for 2 seconds and enjoyed any part of this, and it's been 6 days. So, instead of just burning ourselves to the ground and becoming depressed and hating the entire journey, today we're going to finish 4 kilometers early and take a rest at a camping site. We're still going to sleep in the car and stuff. But we're going to rest there in Thalassa for most of the day. We'll still do 18 kilometers tomorrow. Basically, early, basically wake up when we want. Start the day pretty soft, go through the city. I'm going to go to an archaeological site, actually enjoy this part of the day, go to see this cool aqueduct, see the beautiful city, actually enjoy the process. And then we'll make our way up the mountain, since I believe we have to get out of Thalassa, up the mountain. That'll be 18k. Just enjoy the journey, not just try to race to the end, because it's not even a race. It's a world record, but that doesn't mean it's a race, right? I'm not racing anyone else. So, yeah, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to try and enjoy the journey. And I was thinking about this because we're about to go to a caravan spot, a caravan rest stop for the Silk Road. From China to Rome, people came through here from ancient times, and they would have stops. Basically just a fortified position where people could rest. And we're going to go past a Roman-built caravan stop in the next 30 minutes. So it's going to be cool to see. And then we're just going to, honestly, I've written down in our schedule, and I've said this to Gail specifically, enjoy. Starting to watch. Cool. Alrighty. Okay, so if you're asking, George, why aren't you filming so much today? I'm exhausted. But one thing that makes me feel good for sure, I've seen maybe 3 other adventures on bikes, mind you, carrying all their camping gear. Most of them are German or Dutch. One guy just passed, and it's just a hello or a peace, and there's a lot understood in that hello. Smile on my face to see other adventurers, because they get it, I get it, and we keep going. So because we're on the Via Egnatia, essentially the road system of Rome that the Romans built, which connected everything to Rome, all the roads lead to Rome. One of them was the Via Egnatia from Constantinople through northern Greece, which we've basically been on for days now, through the Pindus Mountains to Dyrrachium, today Budas in Albania. Then they put things on ships and take it to Rome, to Bari. So that system connected to the Silk Road from China. And just like there were caravan stops through China, through the deserts in West China, through Kazakhstan, through Kyrgyzstan, through Iran, through Persia, through Anatolia, through here, they would have caravan stops. And every country has their own kind of different caravan stop. This one was built by the East Romans in the late 1300s, and in very Roman style, red bricks. And it was basically somewhere like basically travelers like myself, or someone carrying goods from China or the other way to China, or from Constantinople through Rome, or from Rome to Constantinople, could rest and be safe with their goods. So it's like a fortified location. It's not really a fort, but it's just a fortified, safe location where people could rest.
just met 8 refugees that said they're from Somalia and they are going to the UK. And I said, how? They're like, we walk sometimes we have people pick us up, sometimes we catch a bus, it depends. They seem nice, they seem scared, but they were nice to me. Yeah, so they were just waiting on the side of the road here, about 20 kilometers outside of Kavala, to go to the UK. I didn't ask them how. I didn't want to, I don't know, seem like a cop or whatever. But yeah, they were all in like very, very newly bought winter gear.
Great.
7K.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, so today was atrocious. The mental toll is starting. Something about the rain just makes it way worse. But it made me think, why am I doing this? And not like, oh, for the orphanages, for this, for that. Like, why? Why? And I realized it's like, I've always said this on YouTube and vlogs and whatever, that I've had battles with anxiety and all that stuff, and that's fair. But I think self-worth, especially when you're trying to be an entrepreneur and you're trying to do this and do that, be an individual, be an individualist, and do things for yourself on your own, you doubt your self-worth, you doubt your self-worth, you know, and that can give you, can really mess with you, and you devalue yourself. And I think I've been caught in the trap of not valuing myself. So then I have to do things to prove my worth, like building a business, or doing comedy shows, or walking across the country, or getting awards in entrepreneurship, whatever it might be. So then I can say to myself, oh, I have worth. And then I get to the end and I don't enjoy it. and it doesn't feel worth it. So I get to the final destination of self-discovery and I'm not happy. So I think the lesson today, thinking about the journey, thinking about even going to that caravan site, thinking about, you know, the big journeys throughout time, the Silk Road and stuff, I just think like enjoying the journey isn't just a nice thing to say, it's also tactical. You enjoy the journey and it doesn't become about the result anymore, and now you're worth, you know, you're someone who can do this, you're someone who can do that. It's not about you anymore. It's just about enjoying life and the things you do, the people you do it with. So yeah, with that kind of philosophy, I am tactically deciding that tomorrow we take an easy day off, even though we'll still probably do 15, 20K. But to enjoy the city, to do the things I enjoy, to go see archaeological sites. Kavala is a beautiful city. I want to check it out. I want to see the aqueduct. I want to see museums. I want Gael to do his little foil malakia. We should enjoy this. There's no point in racing across the country so that we can pat ourselves on the back and great, we did it in 20 days. We hate each other and we're exhausted. For what? So that I can have some self-worth?
or say I have self-worth, so I can be even more depressed because I haven't enjoyed it. It's a vicious cycle. So I'm trying to be a bit more mature and enjoy it. So we're here in the camping ground. We're going to take it easy, sleep in, maybe a warm shower, probably cold, and try and enjoy.
This is the first warm shower I have had in 6 days, and the dirt just kept coming off, just kept draining away. I had layers and layers and layers of dirt. It was bliss.